Hi guys, it's Unders. Today we're going to have a look at Tokyo Dawn's SlickEQ M. Now this is the mastering version of their EQ, and I'm going to show you how in just a couple of steps you can go from a mix that currently sounds like this to one with a lot more clarity sounding like this. Amazing. Let's get into that. Hi guys, it's Unders. Today we're going to have a look at Tokyo Dawn Records or Tokyo Dawn Labs SlickEQ M. Now that is the SlickEQ mastering version. This plugin doesn't have a free version like the others, but if you've used the SlickEQ or used the SlickEQ free versions, you're going to be relatively familiar with the layout, but what this offers is more of a mastering type solution. It's got a couple of hidden away little gems. If you guys watch my production vlogs, I'm just showing you one of the little gems that we're going to go over in a second. But what I'm doing today is using it a little bit differently to help me adjust and balance a mix and learn where I need to go with it. So if these videos are helpful for you guys, please pop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you've got any questions, comment down below. I do my very best to get back to everybody that comments. So essentially this allows us to do a little profiling of the mix and then adjust it to the pink noise curve. Now if you don't know what the pink noise curve is, I've done a video called Mixing with Frequency Analyzers which shows you sort of the concept of that, rather than the confusion of people using pink noise to reset their ears. It's using the 6 decibel approximately cutoff of pink noise to give us a profile that we find pleasing to our ears and give us an idea of where we're going. And SlickEQ lets you adjust your mix to that. So I'm just going to show you real quickly how it does that. So I've just got this beat in the background here looped, and we are going to hit learn on SlickEQ, and we'll see that it kicks into a slightly different mode. So it now says analyzing input here at the top left, and the learn has started flashing to a stop. So if we now play the beat, cool, so it's now captured a profile of that beat, and that is represented by this curve here. We can then say stop, and we can action that, and we can do match pink, and it's going to make the best it can using the tools it's got available, so the different parameters at the bottom here and the tilt, to balance it to a mix to a pink curve. So match pink. That gives that. Now that looks quite extreme, but the most extreme dip here is sort of just going below the 3 mark, so it's not as drastic as it appears. And that now sounds like this. Now I feel it's been a little bit harsh and cut out a little bit too much low end, so I would maybe just adjust this ever so slightly. So this is like the tilt setting here. I would maybe just bring that around there instead, just to bring it a little bit back in. And you see it's dipped out a different location instead, and hopefully that's not going to be too much there. If it is, we've got this 93 here that's also dipped out, and that might be able to help us out. There you go. So I like that real beefy low end that it's brought back in there, and that just gives me an idea though of what I've got going on in this mix. And if I didn't want to adjust it here on this master channel like I've got here, I now know that I can maybe dip everything out in the low end by sort of up to 3 decibels and balance my mix out again that way. And it gives me an idea of how to work. In this case, I would probably just go with this, but I could then work backwards. If you're having a lot of trouble with a mix, this could really highlight some options straight away. I mean, that might let me know that I've got my kick a little bit too loud by a couple of dB. I could bring that down because this is right around where the kick is, and you can see it here. So I could maybe just bring that down a little bit, or even adjust the EQ on the kick to balance it out a little bit better. Now, one of the other little gems built into this is it's got per frequency, or per band here if you will, stereo options as well as an overall, so you can do a stereo spread in set areas. There's not many EQs that are going to allow you to do that. The only thing I can think of is Ozone, which has got a separate stereo options built in. It's dead useful, especially at the mastering stage if you want to widen out some top end. So let's try it out on this master bus, and we're going to spread right around the 5K marker, I think, and just push that out a little bit. Around there is the nicest. You'll note the bottom is a dB balance, so it's going to tilt it left or right slightly. I was just making use of that to try and hear what was going on a bit better, but it seems to be quite nice around there. If we just A/B what we've done so far, which is two dead easy processes, we've done literally a click to learn the profile and put it onto a pink noise profile. I've then adjusted the what's labeled as harshness slightly and then spread up here. So it's just A/B it and hear a difference. So we're going to go copy to B. Now if we go on to B, we can flat like so. So we're going to start flat and then we're going to press this and it'll put us back onto state A, which is all the effects that have taken place. Actually, we've done two things there and it's really starting to clear up the mix. I'll be honest, I like how it was mixed before. It has like a really classic grimy hip hop feel, but the cleaner version is going to translate better to more systems. That's just a fact. I'm listening to this on a decent set of headphones. On some earbuds, it wouldn't translate because it's got that big fat low end that's going to get lost. So just with a couple of adjustments so far, we've got a real improvement and idea of where we're going. Now another thing this allows us to do is an auto high and low cut. So let's check that out. Cool, so you see what's happened there. It's taken the initial profile that it had captured and it's turned on the low cut and high cut and it's set some frequencies to cut those at based on the material. Now they are both out of spectrum, so we've got 20.5 kilohertz and 15 hertz. But the point of that being there must be something going on past those frequency ranges due to the combination of audio we've got going on here. So taking those out and rolling them off there should give us a better master and a more focused sound. So we're going to A/B that now and hear the difference. Yeah, it's quite nice. I think I might put a decibel back in the high end here. We've literally done three really minor things there and the mix is clearing up so much already. Now there's one other thing that we can do with this EQ and we can go from precise to insane mode. Now insane mode absolutely hammers the CPU, but it gives much better response, especially in terms of the high cut and low cut, just based on the processing power that is able to be given to it. Now, that is also specified here. So another great thing about this EQ, if you click the little help button, anything you then hover over, it will give you an explanation of what that does. If we have a look here, Insane can notably improve SlickEQ-M's non-linearities. So that means things like phase discrepancies that happen at cutoff points based on the slope and how much you have cut in, how much you have introduced a cut and boost to the frequency. I explained that quite well in my linear phase for mastering video. I'll try and remember to link that in here. But obviously it doesn't compromise on CPU load with this. So having it turned on to insane might not make a huge difference. Just a quick side note, you can actually see the highs and low cut profile change there. See? Guys, I hope this video has been helpful for you. If you've got any more questions on SlickEQ or you want to see more about it and know more of it, leave a comment down below and I will get back to you in video form, because I'm absolutely loving this EQ. I'm using it on a lot of projects at the moment, so I can show you plenty about it. Thank you very much for your time, guys. I will see you on the next video. Thank you very much for liking and subscribing.